Good afternoon, Sean and class. Today I'm presenting to you my PowerPoint on the real estate development project construction process. My project basically looks at a government housing initiative. Over the last couple of years, the government of Barbados has been trying to remedy the demand for public housing, and they have introduced various projects to remedy that demand, to quell that demand, or to reply to that demand, as it were. We started a program called the Urban High-Rise Program. Now, let me state that in Barbados, urban high-rise really speaks to a maximum of 10 stories. However, the government at this stage has limited themselves to 4 and 6 stories. There is an existing loan agreement between the government of Barbados and the Caribbean Development Bank. My aim through this project is to capitalize, one, on the high demand for public housing, and secondly, to utilize some of those funds which have been provided through the Caribbean Development Bank for this project. In recent times, we've undertaken projects at Country Park Towers, Dalkeith Woods, and Valerie Colmarock under the Urban High-Rise Program. To capitalize on this existing loan agreement, we really aim to assist government in providing and meeting the housing demands. So my objective here is to utilize the existing financing structures through a joint venture program to assist government in providing the stated objective of meeting the demand for public housing in Barbados. We've looked at several sites and have settled on a brownfield site located in the central area of Barbados, just about 1 mile outside of Central Bridgetown. The site was formerly used as a manufacturing plant by the Roberts Manufacturing Company. It's a government-owned site, really, developed by another sector of government, the Ministry of Industry and Commerce, for commercial use. The site has been abandoned for the last 11 years, and it's really strategically located in a mixed area. The area is highly residential and commercial. It's adjacent to the State House of Barbados, the Government House of Barbados, which houses the Governor General. It's located basically in an area called Welch's Terrace on Government Hill. It is serviced by most utilities already: light, water, telephone. There is a central sewage connection to the Bridgetown sewage system. So this site lends itself to this project very well, as a lot of the infrastructure that would be needed in terms of connection to sewage, connection to light, water, drainage, and that type of thing is already available at the site. It is also surrounded by residential use at the middle and lower income. So fitting this particular project into this environment should be relatively simple and easy. The trade area, as you can see from the map I've provided, the trade area is well within the greater Bridgetown area. I've highlighted where similar projects have been undertaken and where this one will fit in. So this project really fits very well into the trade area that we are looking to develop. In terms of the feasibility for this project, when we examine the cost of it, 96 units being proposed at a cost of $195,750 per unit, and it brings the overall cost of the projected cost of the project to $22,868,000. When we look at our pro forma, we can see that the net operating income that we anticipate from this project is $1.398 million annually, and further market research would indicate through the 2010 census that 20% of occupied dwelling houses in Barbados were rentals. Certainly there is a demand for rental accommodation in Barbados. The records of the National Housing Corporation show that there are approximately 30,000 unsatisfied applicants in its database waiting for housing solution. And it further shows that 60% of those applicants earn between $1,500 and $4,500 monthly. And this is the target market you are really going to go after. The data further suggests that the average household income for that grouping of people is around $3,500. So if we apply our rule of thumb of 30% of the median income, therefore persons who would benefit from this project would be persons earning persons who would benefit from this project would most likely be able to pay around $1,100 per month. Therefore, a subsidy of $375 or 25% would be applied, and this subsidy would be provided by the government of Barbados, who already subsidize public housing. When we look at our cap rate, we've calculated that the cap rate for this project would be around 6%, and therefore the value of the project would be $23.3 million, which is approximately just over $800,000 outside over the estimated cost of the project. When we examine the net present value, it's a positive net present value of $964,000 with an IRR return of 4%. And this is basically based on all the calculations, the cap rate, the value of the project, the net present value, and the IRR. I would suggest that this project is a go. The entitlement process required for a project like this is application to the Tongue and Country Planning Development Office. In Barbados, we have a Planning Act, and this sets out the process through which anyone seeking to undertake a development must go through. So detailed plans are prepared and submitted to the Tongue and Country Planning Development Office, the Ministry of Health and Environment, the engineer section of the Ministry of Public Works, and all the utility companies. The floor plan for the typical floor plan for one of these structures is outlined. We are looking to house approximately 8 apartment units per floor, and each floor, there are 6 stories high, so each building would house 48 units. We are putting up two structures. We've provided an artistic impression of what the structures and the site would look like here, and you can see that side by side these two buildings would fit easily onto the site that we've chosen. So basically we would move ahead with our final approvals from the agencies that we've looked at. We would look at our formal commitment. The loan, since the loan is in place already through the CDB, we would just firm up that loan agreement and sign off on it. The joint venture contract would be signed with our joint venture partner, who would be a general contractor, general building contractor, and the government agrees basically to the subsidy. All in all, this project would be a big asset to the Barbadian householders, persons who are seeking to own homes. Thank you very much.